Hey educators, let me tell you about a fun fishing game that you can make yourself. But first, let's discuss why you should make one. First, fine motor skills development. Picking up and catching items like fish using rods, magnets, tweezers help children to develop their pincer grip, hand eye coordination, and dexterity. These are essential skills for developing, especially physical development, and it precedes drawing, writing, and using scissors. This game is super easy to make and it also promotes color recognition. So you also can recognize shapes and introduce different shapes. Children need to obviously name the objects if they want, or they can talk about different fishes. You can ask them to catch only orange fish or only yellow one or the blue one. This game in one of the Mornington kindergartens was a big hit. As they play with fish, they also use hand-eye coordination. As you can see, this child is holding the fishing rod using the fist grip. Playing magnetic fishing game helps to develop language, as they can describe their catch. They can talk about pretend fishing experience they had with their family. They can describe if it's a small fish or a large fish, if it's a medium sized fish, if it's a snapper, so they can name fish. Additionally, they are practicing together, so they develop social skills as they wait for their turn. It's turn taking and encourages cooperation, at times sharing, associative play, and even cooperative play that is based on shared scenario. Of course, it can help with imagination if you move forward and encourage children to create this type of game with their own pieces of paper or cutouts from the magazines, so they can create their own seascape and scenarios and introduce new types of fishes. A lot of stories are related to fishing, so they could be personal stories. I tell children a lot of personal stories. Children themselves, because they are growing in Australia, or if they live in other countries, they might have experienced fishing on the lake or near the river or the pond billabong. They might also share the personal stories of fishing, and this definitely supports creativity, imagination, their culture. You can personalize this experience by making this fishing game based on the child's favorite types of fish, as I did here. I used Australian Geographic. I cut out a lot of famous or common fishes in Australia. And you can see that this one is long tom, the other one is snapper. We also have sharks, gummy shark, and few other fishes, and also calamari and cuttlefish. And children then with me laminated this piece of fish, which also develops dexterity, fine motor skills. We used natural recycled materials, and we wrote at the back the names of these fishes. To create experience like this, you only need to have the journal cutouts or pieces of paper. You need paper clips or magnets and paper clips. You need sticks or anything that will work as a fishing rod. You can use wide fishing rods, or you can use smaller fishing rods, depends on what's available. So this is what they look like when you play with made fish experience. It was actually quite a beautiful fishing game that I created, but um, I'm pretty open-minded in terms of what you can add to this game, and this could be an inquiry project as part of your bushkinder. But definitely helps children to understand the country, what fish lives on the country, what kind of fish human relationships we have, and bring their expertise and funds of knowledge, as we call it. There is no right and wrong in this fishing game. It's very easy to make. You can make it with children, and you can add fabric or pieces of paper or of cards to create the I would say illusion of the sea, so pretend sea, lake, or the ocean. So I hope you enjoyed this video about experience that you can create with children. For more games, comment what kind of games you would like to me to make me videos about, or share your favorite games, and share favorite ways of making games from recycled and natural materials. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.